welcome back to the channel Fragrance Journey. Hopefully everybody's having a blessed day. Hopefully everybody has a blessed week coming up. Today I'm going to be giving y'all my top 10 fall fragrances on the niche side. Basically fragrances I'm excited to wear. A bunch of these I have not even done full reviews on, and I'm hoping to get more time with these fragrances since it's starting to cool down some. The first fragrance we're going to talk about is from the house of Jovoy, and hopefully I say this right. This is jeux, sont, faits. Hopefully I said that correct. This is a really nice one, guys. This is rum, tobacco, dried fruits, and cumin. Definitely interesting when it gets on skin. You get a lot of the dried fruits, the booziness, the tobacco is really nice in this one. The cumin is actually turned up a lot in this fragrance. I think that one is super dope. One that's really gonna do well in the cold weather. The next one up is another one I don't think I've reviewed, and this is from the house of Oriza I, legrand. This one is Malaga Santa. This is one of the best incense fragrances I've got my nose on. This is a beautiful frankincense. It's got some resinous notes, some woody notes, got some green notes also, but this is definitely one of the best straight up churchy incenses that I've got my nose on. This one is gonna do wonders and magic as it starts to cool down. The next one up is one that's jumping up, and I could have done a bunch from this line. This is a house that I'm so impressed with. This is actually one of my favorite fragrances at the moment, and this is from the house of Kajal, and this one is Yasmina, and this is a beautiful jasmine, saffron, cardamom. It's got some leathery type vibes. It's also got some boozy nuances to it. This is just a stunning fragrance. One that when you spray this on skin, I'm telling you, this is very unisex. Male and female can wear this one, but it's got some boozy nuances. So it almost comes off leathery with spices and cardamom and saffron. Definitely one of the dopest fragrances I have smelled in 2020. Can't wait to make that video on my top fragrances of 2020. Up next, we got another one that I have not spoken of. I don't think I've done a review on it. This one was done by Bertrand Duchefort. It's from the house of Neela, vermeire. Hopefully I said that correct. This one is trayee, which stands for trayee. Man, this is so good. This is one of the more complex fragrances I've got my nose on. This is cardamom, this is ginger, this is sandalwood. It's got some incense, it's got cinnamon, it's got resins. This one is definitely a resinous bomb, but the ginger is very loud in it. It's got a beautiful ginger note. The cardamom is turned up loud. It almost has like a cardamom tea type creamy vibe. This one is out of this world. It's one that I'm still trying to get to know. But again, hopefully this colder weather will give me more time to wear it. I usually just spray that on when I'm around the house and just enjoy the ambiance of wearing that one. The next one up is from the house of Boclet. And this is one that I was shocked. I got this one for a really good price. And I was shocked when I got my nose on this one. This one is called Just from the house of Boclet. I've already spoken about cocaine, which is one of my favorite tuberose fragrances. But this one is civet, this one is castoreum. This has a rosy, I think it has rose oil in it, so it's got some floral nuances. You also got a little bit of greenness from patchouli in the background. I think it's got some labdanum and maybe some amber accords, I think. But it's really a little bit skanky, a little bit floral, but a little bit sweet. It just all rounds together to make a really nice fragrance. Next one up I have reviewed, and this is one, if you haven't gotten your nose on this one yet, I don't know what you're waiting on. It's definitely a house that I really enjoy. Definitely needs a lot more credit than they're getting. I don't really hear many people speaking of them. And this is the house of Amirius, Paris. And this one is Momentous. This is so beautiful. This is rose, this is saffron. This is, I think, dried woods. Oh man, it's so good. It's just a really amazing twist on your usual. This is not rose and oud. This is rose, well, not rose saffron and oud. This is rose saffron and dried wood, which actually changes the fragrance completely compared to an oud note. The next one up is going to be one of the first fragrances I got that actually told me a story. And this list was really hard to make. I've got so many dark, resinous fragrances that are really just bang out in the wintertime. I don't have many bright, citrusy type fragrances. So this list was definitely hard for me to make. I did the best job that I could do, kind of looking through my collection. And this fragrance again is one that told me a story. This one actually just reminds me of what the fragrance is trying to portray by the story of the fragrance and what they wanted you to smell. And that was from the house of Beaufort, London. And this one is Iron Duke. This is leather. This is tobacco. This is rum. This is gunpowder. This one is like being on the battlefield, leather horse saddle, guns going off, tobacco being smoked, rum being drinking after victory. That's a total badass fragrance, I'm telling you. That one is really badass. I don't spray that one a lot. I won't wear that one a lot because that's one I want to keep in my collection. The next one up is one that I just recently got, and I don't know why I've been waiting so long to get this one. To me, this one is almost bag up bottle worthy, especially for the price too. This is from the house of Juliet Maud. This one is Amour di Palazzo. This one starts off to me with a little bit of a skanky vibe on the top, and then you start to get some leather. You start to get some sweetness from some labdanum. Again, almost turns into an amber accord type fragrance. But this one to me dries down with spices and sweetness, leathery sweetness with spices with a little bit of skank on the top. That fragrance is so dope. And I like how they do the bottles where it's like halfway frosted. They've actually got a really nice presentation too with these bottles. I wish this was 100 ml, to be honest. That's really good juice. Fragrance up is one that I got maybe a year ago. I really didn't appreciate the fragrance when I first got it. The notes didn't really stand out to me like they do now that my nose is a little bit more mature. And it's from the house of Mona di Orío. And this one is Cuir. What a beautiful, beautiful, dark, smoky, hints of animalic notes, leather, cardamom, juniper berry. It opens up with a really beautiful cardamom note, which I wish stayed around a little bit longer. You've got some greenness from the juniper berry. You also got hints of castoreum, which lean a little animalic, but they lean more leathery to me, which makes the leather more enhanced, the leather accord more enhanced. Then you've got a beautiful oak moss note, which kind of gives it a smokiness. And then you've got a little bit of sweetness from a Pomponex. Really great fragrance, hands down. One that I really appreciate now, and one that I really enjoy and think will do really well in the fall/winter time. The next one up is one, and the last one up is from the house of Mel Fusciuni, and this one is Little Song. This is one that not a lot of people speak about. It is on the more expensive side of fragrances, probably almost like $300 for this bottle when I got it. But this one is one of the best coffee fragrances I've got my nose on. It's very dark, very seductive. You've got coffee, you've got rose, you've got vetiver, you've got musk. I think you've got pink pepper. You've also got some hints of civet in this fragrance. It starts off with the coffee leading the way. You've got rose, the vetiver comes in, which gives it a hint of greenness, but not really green. The fragrance stays dark. You got spices from the pink pepper, then some animalic notes. It also has some labdanum, I think, towards the dry down, which kind of sweetens the fragrance up. Overall, a dope coffee fragrance is that, and that's not a note that I really enjoy coffee, but that's one that I think is really underrated and a gem in the community. And that's my top 10 fall/winter list. These are fragrances that I'm really excited to finally wear. I do wear my fragrances usually year round, but these I really want to wear more in the cold to just experience them and get the most out of these fragrances. If you can like the video, leave a comment down below. Tell me if there's any fragrances on this list you've smelled or you have not smelled. I'm sure my list is gonna probably be a lot different than most of the other people in the frag community. There's gonna be a lot of videos with top 10 fall or top 10 winter. And hopefully I open your eyes to some fragrances that not many people are talking about. I always try to smell different, smell unique. If you woke up today, you're definitely winning. I appreciate all the subs, all the love we're getting on the channel. Channel is growing, and I really appreciate you guys. If you woke up today, you're definitely winning, and I'm out. Peace.